In today's video, how to look like a fitness model without actually doing a show. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Parabella from ProPhysique.com. In today's video, we're going to discuss how to get that fitness model look without actually doing a competition. And what's funny about this question, which comes from my Instagram direct message, and we'll get to that in a minute, is that I get it all the time. In fact, our business, my business, ProPhysique, is kind of based around the idea that people want to look like the people they see in the fitness pictures, but very few people want to compete, as I have done, as many of my clients have done. So what we're going to talk today is just how to get started on that journey, how to look like a fitness model. What does it take in terms of diet, in terms of training, you know, the frequency that you need to train with, and for how long, right? Like what does that lifestyle look like for many people? And I think it can be a daunting task when you see someone who has a physique that you're so enthralled by that you want that, but you think, you know, you hear rumors like, oh, I have to train 6 hours a day and, you know, I only eat broccoli and chicken for, you know, 6 months out of the year and all this nonsense. It's actually not true, and it's perpetuated by many people. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And also I'm going to probably show you a little bit of a video montage because I have an idea for you guys. So the question that comes from my Instagram direct message, and I'm going to put it on the screen here for you. So if you guys want to send me a question, go right here to my Instagram direct message, send me a DM, and I'm going to read it for you. I'm just a regular mom, girl, interested in a food plan and workout cardio plan to look and feel better, ageless. Look like a fitness model without actually doing a show and maintenance. How do I get something started? Well, this is a great question, and it's actually something that I'm very interested in providing for you guys. So I'm going to put some footage here of me working out today. I met my friend Evan down at a gym in Tampa called MI40 Fitness, and we had a great workout. And I've actually switched gears to a new workout program. And so this is actually what it comes down to, right guys? Like, why am I switching training programs? Well, now I'm doing a push-pull legs with an A and B circuit, which allows me to kind of continue putting on muscle, enjoy the process, but it's an evolution. I didn't start at a program that was this advanced, right? So first things first, if you have no idea where to start, like my friend here, I have free resources for you guys, right? No cost, no nothing associated with it. And I don't send you a bunch of spam email. I'm not here to sell anybody anything. So we have a free program for beginners, and it has things like how to find a gym. You know, it's not just the nuts and bolts of the diet and the cardio and the training. That's included, but it's also kind of the mindset and how to just get into the mold. And when it comes to looking like a fitness model, you have to understand that, you know, it can be very hard to get there because you got to lose the body fat and you got to put the muscle on, but it's not as hard to maintain. I would say you can maintain a fitness model like Physique on, you know, 5-6 hours a week in the gym tops. And, you know, a couple hours a week in the kitchen, and you're going to be in the kitchen anyway. So it's just about understanding, you know, how to prepare your food and what to eat that's going to help you reach your goals. So let's talk about step one. How do you know what to eat? Well, I have a free calorie calculator on my website that gives you an idea of the calories that you need to take in. But my absolute favorite way to do this is to actually just start by downloading an app like Fat Secret, which is free. And you just start putting in the foods that you're eating. Just start paying attention, because the first thing, just like if you're worried about saving money, is you got to understand what you're spending, where are your bills at. If you're trying to change your physique, lose body fat, add muscle, you have to understand the foundations for nutrition. Are you getting enough protein? Are you getting too much fat and carbs? Most people in a Western diet are under eating protein, especially early in the day. They're overeating protein later in the day, but they're also getting way too much carbs and fats for what they need. So yes, the old adage, you know, eat less and move more is an important adage, but it's also about eat right and move more, okay? So understanding that, you know, getting enough protein, enough carbs, and enough fats, they're all beneficial, okay? That you should not demonize any one macronutrient group. And anybody that's watching this video that's gonna say like sugar is the downfall of man and it's evil, just go to another channel. I encourage people to eat carbohydrates. They have tons of benefits, and sugar is not a problem. As long as you're aware of your protein intake and fiber intake, all the research actually shows that people using a carbohydrate approach to fat loss have better results when it's done in a metabolic ward. So if that's your MO, just find another channel. I like to preach, you know, finding an approach that works best for you. Doesn't mean you have to have sugar, have to have carbs, But the point being is that you need accountability with your nutrition. You just need to understand. So I don't like approaches where people say, well, simply just cut out carbs or simply just cut out sugar. While those can be very beneficial, and one of the first things I preach with my clients is like, if you're drinking calories, which would usually come in the form of sugar from juices and sodas, cut that out. It's a lot of calories that you could be getting in the form of food and higher volume food that will help with satiety. So there are some benefits to changing the way you look at things, but I don't demonize anything. I really firmly believe that if you're a healthy person, there are no bad foods. There can be portions that are incorrect for you, but all food has value. If it's not physiological value, sometimes it's a psychological value. Sometimes the foods that we grew up eating, maybe it's cultural. We got to take that into consideration. So any diet that you're trying to enter into, if you can't see yourself doing it in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, you need to look at another approach, okay? So how do you get started down this fitness lifestyle to looking like a fitness model? The one thing that fitness models and competitors have that most people don't is a very specific goal. What is your goal? If your goal is just to look like a fitness model, but you don't have a hard date, understand that everybody that competes and everybody that does a photo shoot has a date. Give yourself a date. We're just now finishing up the end of our 90-day transformation challenge where we're giving away $50,000. So obviously that ship has sailed. But those people that entered that competition for 90 days, they had a date. They had a goal. Would you want to enter a 90-day transformation challenge and win some cash? Because we're probably going to do another one here in a few months. So follow along. This is our second one. We'll definitely be doing our third. Now, what that gave those people in a 90 transformation, and myself, I'm doing the transformation challenge. If you watched my videos from a few months ago, I've lost, I think my last update, I had lost 17 pounds of body fat and gained 17 pounds of lean body mass. Now that recomposition was based on, a year where obviously all of us were affected by, the virus, but also the fact that I moved twice, my business moved, my business grew, my family grew. So I just had a lot going on and I wasn't able to train with the same intensity. And I'll be honest, I had a few too many margaritas. And you know what? Great. But guess what? It's easy to reverse that. It's easy to put muscle back on. Now, the 90-day transformation challenge for me, the group that is formed, the private Facebook group, we go in there and we encourage each other. And I got to tell you, I've been so motivated by seeing the other people that it reminded me why most people don't reach their fitness goals. And when you say you want to look like a fitness competitor, guess what? You're motivated by knowing what other people are going to look like. If I know I'm going to be getting on a stage and competing against somebody, I look at the pictures of the people that competed the year before. Maybe I even follow secretly the people that are competing this year. And guess what that does for me? It gives me a sense of where I need to be, how much effort I need to put in. Don't discount the fact that, yes, you have to follow a diet and follow training, but what happens between your ears, the psychology, the motivation, staying on track, that can really benefit us. And motivation is fleeting, but it can be a great way to start the fire, start some good habits, start a good routine. 3 months ago when this 90-day transformation challenge started, I wasn't really in a good routine. Now I get up every day at 5:30, I get my butt in the gym, and guess what? I do my cardio, I have my breakfast that I've planned out, and I get to work. And by 8 a.m., I've done, my whole day has been amazing already. By 8 a.m., I feel like I've accomplished so much and it just gives me a positive sense throughout the rest of the day. Guess what that makes me want to do? Hit my meals, not waste it, not waste all that effort I put in by eating like an asshat the rest of the day, right? So when I say motivation is important, you need to have a specific goal and a specific date, okay? Now, if you're looking for a coach, that's what we do here. I don't really talk about that much, but ProPhysique.com is a coaching service. We have 20 amazing coaches, from registered dietitians to exercise scientists to, contest prep experts to photo shoot. We can help you with anything. People with disease states, people that just have fitness goals, gain muscle, lose fat. That's what we do here. But you don't necessarily need a coach if you just want to take the time to do it yourself. If you just want to go through the steps of figuring out where your calories and diet should be. If you want to look up some good training programs. Now, the training footage that I got today at MI40, it got me thinking I should start writing down my workouts and I can give them to you. Would you guys want a free push-pull legs program which has a A and a B, meaning you have push A, push B? So you would change it up. The first time through you do push A, next time you do a push B. Next, so every other workout would be different for the body parts. But it's something that I've been doing for a while now. I want to give you guys back more so you can just get excited and get started. And I got to be honest, I put on a good amount of muscle, lost a good amount of fat, and I just feel good about myself. And that's part of this whole journey. 45 years old, I mean, maybe this is the best I've ever felt in my whole life. And part of that's because I've followed this fitness journey since my teenage years, and it comes and it goes, but 200 pounds is always 200 pounds. The gym is always right there waiting for you. It's up to you. You're the only person that can make the changes. You can't wait for someone else to say, hey, we should get fit together. You make the changes from the inside out, and it affects the people around you, and they start to see you. They start to see you as the person that is inspiring them. And so don't wait for other people to make those changes for you. So yeah, lift some weights, eat good, have a specific goal. And if you're confused and you want to speak to a coach, hey, you can speak to us for free. We set up free 30-minute phone calls. So it's not like you have to go all in day one. You can gradually get into this thing and start figuring things out for yourself, okay? And you know what? I've had a lot of people come to me and say, hey, I don't want to do a competition, but I want to look like a competitor. And guess what happens a year later? Coach, do you think I could do a competition? Absolutely. Is it necessary? Hell no. But you know, it's just, for me, it's an extension of the lifestyle that I've chosen, the lifestyle that I love, and that's just being fit. It doesn't take that much time. You know, if you don't have time to commit 5 hours a week to yourself, you're probably 5 hours a week to yourself watching TV, you know, Netflix, I don't know, playing in a pinochle league, whatever you're doing. We've got the same 24 hours, all of us. I've got a wildly, crazily growing business right now, a gym, 2 kids, a wife, a puppy. I still get it done, man. I got clients, I got coaches that work for me. I still get it done. I'll say this, and I say this to all of my clients that are like single moms with 3 kids and 2 jobs, and they're hiring me to help them. The busiest people are the most successful people, okay? So that's it. Sorry for the rant. Hope you guys are having an awesome Tuesday. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.